Hello everyone, Golden J here. Alright, so it's gonna be a Cobra Kai video, and right now I'm gonna be talking about three people: Kwon, Miguel, and Robby. No, we're not gonna be talking about which one is the best. We're not gonna be talking about that. We're gonna be talking about the actual rating for these three and what I honestly think on who should be either fairly rated or overrated. Alright. So some people end up saying that, oh, we're overrating Miguel so much for part two. And it just drives me nuts because, like, how? We're spitting the facts on what's going on for Miguel Diaz for part two. And somehow it's either we're glazing or we're overrating him so much. And it honestly annoys me because it's like, how? I don't get that. I truly don't get it. I don't understand it. And for Robby, some people say that, oh, in the fight between Robby and Kwon, Robby had plot armor and they nerfed Kwon, and that's why Robby was able to beat Kwon so easily. Like, dude, that is so annoying to just think of. Something's in the show, they make it. You can't just automatically think that, oh, yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong. No, like, yeah. It's honestly so annoying. It pisses me off to the limit. I don't understand this. Right now I'm calm, but there are certain times where I'm not calm and I just freaking get so pissed off. But so right now I'm gonna be talking about Miguel first. Like I said, Miguel is actually fairly rated. He's not overrated whatsoever. Even throughout the whole series, he's not overrated. He's not underrated. He's fairly rated. He is honestly, in my opinion, and it shouldn't even be my opinion. It's just straight facts. He's literally the best teen fighter throughout the whole show, besides Axel right now. And before you even say that, oh, I'm glazing and Robby beat Miguel in a captain fight and Kwon landed a kick on Miguel, which means he's better than Miguel. No, it doesn't. First of all, the captain fight is BS. You guys are blinded to actually know the truth within what's going on in a captain fight. Like, no, seriously. Because once you guys see that boy Robby just win the freaking battle against Miguel, you guys' brain don't work. And automatically just think that we're glazing on Miguel, but we know the truth and what's going on between the whole fight. So to start off with the whole captain fight, first, the whole second place thing and Robby winning, come on, seriously? Especially when it's literally 2-0 and he comes back as soon as Tor come back and wins it? You don't smell the BS of that fight? But besides that, also Miguel was unfocused. Some people end up saying, oh, we're just glazing, how he was unfocused. He literally said, no, I need this, and he's worried about college, which basically means that he was focused. No, it doesn't. No, it does not. It will easily mess up your game. No, like, for real. Because if you have a straight good mindset and you're winning 2-0, you're feeling good about yourself. But then once someone just ends up having a point or scores on you or whatever, you end up feeling a little anxious because it's like, yo, how did I mess up to get scored on? This is exactly what happened to Miguel right after he got point on by Robby at the very first point that Robby had, which messed him up throughout the whole fight. And plus, not only that, it's a big difference of seeing how Miguel fought against Robby in a captain fight for part one and how Miguel fought tons of people in part two of Cobra Kai season 6. Big difference. Part two, Miguel was actually focused, going against even 2 people at the same time and winning his fights. Putting Miyagi-Do on his back and winning his fights. While for part one, he was just rushing it, like he wasn't actually focused. He was just thinking about college the whole time, and that's why he lost. Don't know reason. Anyway, Kwon, yo. So I already had arguments about this about other people, and if you guys are watching this video, you might even feel the same way. And this is for the people that think that Kwon is better than Miguel. Um, just because he landed one kick on Miguel doesn't mean that he's better. That's literally like saying, say, Kwon go against Axel. Kwon landed a kick on Axel, and Axel tapped onto someone. Doesn't mean that Axel's no. Doesn't mean that Kwon is better. One kick, 1 point, only one. Doesn't mean that he's better. Stop glazing on Kwon. Yes, Kwon could be your guy, whatever, but he's not like that. To be for real, he's I'm not gonna say he's nothing compared to these guys, but he's not like Robby, Miguel, and Axel. I'm sorry, but he's not. The way Robby easily clapped Kwon with no help and nothing, that says a whole lot. And honestly, if you scale both Robby and Miguel equally for season 6 part 2, what makes you think that Miguel can't beat Kwon if they actually have a actual good fight between how Robby and Kwon had it? What makes you think that? So the scale is Axel, Miguel, Robby, and Kwon. That's about it. Anyway, Miguel's fairly rated. He's not overrated, not underrated. If you guys think that, then you're going nuts. But to Robby King. Robby is actually also fairly rated, like I said. Some people say that, oh, he had plot armor going against Kwon, and they nerfed Kwon. No. No. Like, see, the only time I'll accept that he had plot armor was him going against Miguel in a captain fight. If you don't think that he had plot armor, just it's right there in the fight. It's literally right in front of your eyes in a fight. Like, even the very first time I even watched that episode and realized that, yep, I can already see it. The whole second place thing, and Miguel making the whole points of 2-0 on literally Robby King, which is like the second best fighter throughout the whole show, which doesn't make any sense to me. And the whole Tori coming back and Robby literally gaining 3 points and winning the fight, like, that had to be plot armor. Literally, like, seriously. You guys probably end up saying it's not plot armor. He just locked in and won the fight against an unfocused Miguel. You guys are acting like, oh, we're glazing on Miguel too much, and Miguel was literally balanced and focused, and he literally lost to Robby 3 rounds. No. Like I said, there's a big difference on part 2 of Miguel being focused and balanced, and then part 1 of Miguel not literally maintaining focus whatsoever, and he's not balanced at all. But he still put up a good fight against Robby. Had Robby took a while to actually score, and this is unfocused Miguel. But anyway, Robby Keene is actually fairly rated. He's not overrated, he's not underrated. I actually love him as well. And yeah, he doesn't have any plot armor, just except for that captain fight. But besides that, he's fairly rated. He never got nerfed. He's a really good fighter. He's top 3 of the best fighters throughout the whole series. And yeah, it's honestly it for Robby King. But now for Kwon, I might get hated for this, but I'm sorry. Kwon is overrated. I'm sorry. He's 100% overrated. I say that because he's super cocky. He's overconfident. Bro just think that he's that guy and he has so much aura, but he doesn't. I'm sorry. He truly doesn't. The only good thing about Kwon is his kicks. That's the only good thing about him. And the funny thing is, bro spams his kicks like it's the end of the world. Like, holy Christ. The fight between... No, it's not even just the fight between him and Robby. It's like multiple fights as you see Kwon going against people. Bro just spam kicks and it's so annoying. Don't get me wrong, it's actually really good to see Kwon do that and all that. But holy Jesus. It's so annoying to that it gets to the point where Robby was straight up just kicking Kwon's kicks away. That's how much that he spams. To the point that our boy Robby King just kicks Kwon's kicks away. Like, come on, that's freaking crazy. And no, Kwon wasn't nerfed at all. If you actually see in a fight between him and Robby, bro literally did the exact same thing. Well, not the exact same thing, but kind of the exact same thing, but different in a way, because it's a 1v1 between him and Robby and their rivalry. And like I said, bro just kept on spamming kicks and all that. And bro got toyed with by Robby when Robby was actually locking in, which is crazy to actually think. And you guys might end up saying, oh, Robby King wins high diff or extreme diff. No, no. If you're going against someone that's your rivalry and you're getting toyed with once that one person that you bullying for absolutely no reason or just being cocky over is toying with you, it's either you get no diff or mid diff or mid high diff. And in my opinion, for Robby and Kwon, Robby wins mid diff. I'm sorry. It's the same between Miguel going against Kwon. Miguel wins mid diff as well. But yeah, that's honestly it for those three people. I'm actually gonna add one more, and I'm gonna be talking about Axel. So honestly, it's kind of 50-50 between like the 50% where Axel is like fairly rated, but the other 50% is like he's like overrated so much. I'll explain why. Like I said, I might get hate for this, but don't come at me. I'm just gonna explain why and why I say that these two things are like balanced between each other. So the reason why I say that it's like the 50% that he's like overrated is because the way he was battling Robby, yes, Robby couldn't be able to get a hit on Axel, but one time Axel ends up getting hits on Robby, he held Robby's arm. He has mad strength and power and endurance, so he's able to hold Robby's arm, and he punched him. And bro literally spammed his punches against Robby King's like chest to actually get those points to 5 points. Bro just kept on doing this. You could actually just see it. And with the whole fight between him and Miguel, I feel like people over exaggerate how Miguel was losing against Axel. Realistically, Axel only really got like what 2 hits on Miguel. The first one was like him being punched in the face, and the second one was him being punched in the chest. Those are only actual 2 that he actually fairly really just hit Miguel. The other ones wasn't really like a hit. The very first one, him going against Miguel, he just put his leg over Miguel's leg and put him down to the ground. And the other one was he held Miguel's arm and then just kicked him once and then kicked him again to push over. So that's not a whole lot. See, if Axel really did so much damage to Miguel, then yes, I'll agree. But he didn't. Bro only really got a few attacks on Miguel, and yes, Miguel didn't hit Axel whatsoever, but they only showed little by little clips. And the other 50%, he's also like fairly rated because bro didn't even get touched throughout the whole tournament. He's also world champ already, and yeah, bro is demolishing the whole tournament. But those are like, it's like 50-50 in what I think. But anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments what you think. And see you in my next one. Peace.